Hey guys, how's it going? It's Chris here with Jesse, Cody, and Logan, and we are here, episode 1 of Tiger King. Murder,
Boomba.
Mayhem, and Madness. Boomba. We've actually already seen this first episode. Unfortunately, we recorded it for you guys and everything, and then proceeded to lose it.
Yeah, Cody lost it. He used his Ragnaroks early as well.
Wow, just put it all on me. Okay. I mean, it is my
was-
fault, but like, you don't have to make me feel worse about it than I already do, man. It was a good episode too. Like, it was one of the best episodes that we recorded.
It's your
Yeah.
fault.
Don't worry, it only gets better from there. Yes, we have to make up for it. So we are going to still give you episode 1. We're doing it right now. After we've already seen everything else, and we'll try not to spoil too much if it is your first watch through. So let's hope we don't do too much of that. And then we're going to do, after this, we're going to go right into episode 8, which will also be on the channel in a few weeks. So until then, we're going to want to pause when I say to pause and press play as soon as the Netflix ba-dong logo fades completely to back in black. As soon as the Netflix ba-dong logo fades completely to black, you're going to want to press play at about 4 seconds. But for now, press pause. All right, there we go. We're back again.
Oh, we back.
Back at the
It
beginning.
really does suck that we lost this original recording, dude.
I know.
I remember my mind
Definitely
being
does.
totally blown.
I don't even remember that. This motherfucker just lifting up the fucking tiger.
Tiger on a hockey rig.
The monkey people are different than the tiger people. Whoa.
Whoa, dude.
The big cat people are backstabbing. Bass. This shit.
Oh, man.
So, when we first watched this, we completely were talking over this shit. And I had no
Definitely
idea. We didn't know any of this. Right at the end of the first episode, we're like, wait, what? I didn't even know he went to prison, I don't think. I think we just totally talked
They
over
should
that.
have just... I think it was better that way for us anyway.
Yeah. They should have told you right at the beginning.
Right?
Because there's like a lot of like foreshadowing at this part.
Yeah. Oh.
Like,
Video
that
on
clip
YouTube.
right there, like, I don't remember seeing that the first time either. But then when I
do,
saw it,
actually.
like, in the actual episode,
That's
it was
great.
crazy.
Could you imagine you just paid so much money for all these tigers and one tries to eat you?
What do you expect? They're fucking tigers.
I expect them to love me.
I mean, wouldn't it be nice?
Tigers and women. Two sides of the same coin.
Look at that tiger chilling
It's
in
just
that bath.
Mossing
his head
in
poking
there,
out.
Like, what up?
Man, I'd never want to be hanging around a whole bunch of fucking tigers.
Nope. Dude, look at this shit. Just the clips.
Never even been bit. Shows a clip 2 seconds later of him almost getting totally fucking mauled by it.
The
I've never
mullet
been
is
bit.
just so legend. Like, I can't even.
And there
See, I
she
don't even
is.
remember this part either. Like, how do I not remember this?
Because you probably had some drinks when you did this last.
I don't think so. I don't think I drank on any of these. He goes back, listens to episode 2, you hear me talking about
Dude,
I've had some drinks.
The Christmas lights.
Wow.
Like, what the fuck?
They show way too much, man,
Right?
in the first episode.
Was this supposed to be the trailer?
I mean, this is part of episode 1, so...
Right. Right, but I just mean, like, the way it's filmed, like, the way it's edited and everything, it's like a trailer for the
It is like the
documentary itself.
The intro.
Yeah.
They just want you to know that this is gonna be a crazy ass roller coaster.
It is.
Not your average Joe. Look at that ugly ass fucking sign then.
I never thought I'd see the day where I walked into my living room and see my dad fishing in Fortnite.
What has the world become? World War III.
Well, like he's
fucking
just
riot.
chilling, fishing.
Look at that fucking snake, bro. Holy fuck. I don't
What she
remember
said.
seeing that big baby last time.
Just milking the fucking venom.
Like, bro, like you gotta be like some kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like
They just
sure.
put it in a fucking Tupperware container.
He's like, this is enough venom to kill everybody in this room 4 times, and there's like 6 people in the fucking room. And it's crazy seeing a little leopard just chilling right in the back of some dude's van in a cat carrier. Like, what the
Yeah, that's fucked. It is actually just like a little bizarre. Like that we're just like, but I don't see no rule about tigers. Like, fuck it.
It is pretty bizarre. Is there a rule about other, like, dangerous animals, like bears or something? Like, could you have pet bears?
I don't think
I
so.
believe so. I think it actually gets touched on later.
Maybe in Texas.
But bears are savage. They'll even eat their own babies.
I think tigers will.
I'm sure if a tiger was hungry enough, it'd probably eat its young too.
They do.
I'm not entirely sure though.
Do wolves eat their own babies, don't they?
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
They're fucking animals, man. They fucking eat anything.
I'm sure
I have
all
very
came down
distinct
to-
memories.
Human beings have eaten their own
Sorry.
babies, for Christ's sake.
Very distinct memories of Joe Rogan fucking talking about how bears are they're crazy and they'll eat their babies. They don't give a fuck.
Right.
It's more the males. The moms don't really do it. The moms are super protective of their young.
I think it is the moms too. I think it's specifically black bears.
I think it's the males.
I have no idea. I don't know.
I
It's
think
not
it's
fresh
the
enough in my head.
I'm pretty
We
sure.
were I remember us doing this too. We
The
were talking
logic-
about some shit. We're like
Yeah,
going back
like-
and forth. I can't remember what it was about though.
I forget what it was. I had hamsters once, and they told me it's because like, fucking the male wants to keep mating with the female, so it'll try and kill the babies. So
Yeah, dolphins
female
do that
has
too.
to keep mating. Yeah.
And so the dolphins will just bang everybody, so that way like none of them know who the father is, and they won't kill their own babies.
That's really smart. You don't
That's a
think it's
pretty
smarter?
big difference from fucking penguins.
Just not
Wait, what?
babies.
What the fuck? do
Penguins
do?
They literally like every year, or like every couple of years, they meet up, and you meet with the same mate that you've had for fucking
Yeah, they have
years.
like life
You
mates.
have
Yeah.
like you have like a life mate that like you meet
Aw.
every year
So
at the same
I bet it's
spot.
really sad when their mate
Like,
didn't make
and
it
like
back.
half the year the mom takes care of it, well half the year the dad does. Well,
Yeah.
one
Like
or
a
the other's
divorced
going
couple.
up to do the other thing. It's so weird.
They meet up for one last fling every year, and then we go their separate ways again.
Like you're
That's like
saying,
human
Rogan
beings
just
should
had
be.
to say that about their mate not making it. Make it super sad, dude.
What if he just gets
Yo,
lost
Morgan
in the
Freeman.
frozen tundra?
Morgan Freeman was the one that made it sad.
This is crazy, dude. Imagine bringing your kids to Joe Exotic's fucking Tiger Zoo.
Imagine you're going on Craigslist looking for a job, and you just see, "Help me do tiger shows," and just like, what? I'll definitely do that job. I could do that.
Help me do Tiger Zoo. Oh, little bear, dude.
There it is. See? You
They
arrive
got
on your
little
first day.
bears.
You arrive on your first day, and the guy with no legs is the one showing you around.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I think my first
bit me
question
in
on
the
that would be like,
Yeah, see,
so
like that right there.
how did you
like,
actually lose your legs? Like,
Right.
Seriously, though.
what happened here? Like, please.
One of the biggest unanswered questions of the show. How the
Wow.
fuck did your legs leave your body?
Yeah,
Wait,
see,
didn't we?
It
We
is
talked
answered.
about this too, about how he lost his legs. I can't remember. Didn't he like
tell
break
you,
both of them really badly or something?
I don't want to spoil it.
True.
good. Just say, we have seen this, but don't talk about what's
Oh my
going on.
Oh my god. I forgot. I almost
Never took
forgot
in
he
how
does
many
the
people
fucking-
were missing limbs in this business.
Yeah. I guess it kind of goes with the territory of
I
raising
was gonna say
fucking
coincidence
tigers.
or
Yeah.
or tigers eating motherfuckers.
Yeah. Well, we couldn't feed the tigers today, so we're gonna have to chop off your arm. Sorry to tell you, but we gotta give them something to eat.
They're just showing all the random ass footage of him doing the most mundane shit.
A day in the life of Joe Exotic. Doesn't seem as
Here he
exotic
is
as
cutting the grass, swinging on a swing.
Joe Exotic eating a sandwich.
Right?
It's pretty cool, man. Super wicked.
Rick Kirk.
Well, he did podcasts like before podcasts were cool.
No, he did them only a couple years ago, but the camera quality is so fucking bad. It looks like it was filmed in like the 80s. But those videos are from like 2016.
So
Did that
wow.
just show that he had George Bush on his show or something? What was it?
George Bush.
Or no, it's just showing all this guy's stuff.
Oh, yeah, because this guy was a huge producer, right?
Yeah.
He had a big, the whole story with him's pretty crazy. He had a big drug issue and everything. He has his own documentary.
Rink? His name's Rink?
I never even caught that the first time watching it.
What the fuck?
Carole Baskin. That bitch.
I activate Pot of Greed.
What, dude?
Hey, all you cats and cool cats and kittens.
Just one dodgeball again.
Yeah, this whole thing was ridiculous. Big cat's double on cages, and then it just shows
Then
the cat in a
there's
fucking
cat in
cage
a
behind her.
Behind her, yeah. Like,
Right?
what's
Like,
the
what the
difference?
fuck
What's
is
the difference
wrong
if
with this
it's
bitch?
that size or the size of like it's not like he has cages like that. Like his cages were equally on par with her. Maybe not like 100%, but still.
Yeah.
What the fuck? She's so contradicting herself when she says that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, oh, don't keep tigers in cages, but my tigers are in cages. Because obviously, if they weren't in cages, I wouldn't
Yeah.
be here.
Yeah.
Tigers don't belong in cages. They belong eating all of us running wild, so we have to murder them.
Oh man, like she just puts rescue in the title of her fucking zoo just to like have some
Yeah.
kind of moral high ground.
Right.
Like, even the
Like,
best
how dare
thing,
you?
One of the next times we see her, too, is like, look at the lion in this little-ass cage. Like, that's...
Right? Like what the fuck?
That's not...
Like, how is
and,
that okay?
The best is, like, if you look before, the gate's closed. Go back and look. The gate's closed when it's in there eating. It's, like, it's not allowed out. Like, it's got to eat so much before it's allowed. Wait, like, what? If you're supposed to do it, just throw a carcass or two in there and let the fucking things rain, like...
Let them eat.
Rain havoc on it and like let them do what they got. Look, putting a tiger in a cage. Look at this. Oh,
And I swear she tries to come across as like she's fucking
You're feeding it
ditzy.
off a stick. You're literally feeding a tiger off a stick. When has a tiger in the wild ever been fed off a stick? Cubed up.
Aren't they supposed to be?
Perfectly.
Aren't they supposed to be? They're supposed to be rehabilitating these fucking things.
They're feeding it off
Send
a
them
stick.
back to the wild. Yeah, that's retarded. Or
They should
ridiculous,
at least,
sorry.
I
Not
know
retarded.
it might be
Can't say
cruel, and
that.
I don't think. Is there not a way they could throw like some way of like a live little bit of an animal, like so that they have some way of hunting to feel like they're going back to the wild to help them out? Because like when they get out in the wild, they're gonna be screwed. Which I
I'd
doubt
like to
they're ever gonna be released
apologize
in
to
the
the
wild.
mentally handicapped community for my comments. When I said the R word, I meant fucking.
Nah, don't apologize, you pussy.
Yeah,
Like,
you're right.
it's just,
They know what I meant.
And then don't forget this guy, the Simp Lord.
It's alright, dude. We're not gonna get canceled for another 20 years.
Right.
It's the Simp Lord.
They'll play this clip back 20 years from now to cancel us.
Well,
This is true.
yeah, this guy is the simp lord. You're right. Like what?
The Mother Teresa of cats. He's the simp.
The Mother Teresa of cats and the Godfather of simps.
He is definitely a simp. Except
That cat
she
was
has all the money.
terrified. How does
Right.
that like? How does that like? She says, "Oh, the first pictures with me and a cat." The cat looks like it's like wants away for its life.
The cat knew what she was gonna turn into.
Help me! Help me! I'm actually allergic to cats.
Oh no, I'm allergic to cats too. I have something in common with Carole fucking Baskin.
Oh,
Oh no.
you're screwed now. Just don't kill your
I'm
husband. He's a
screwed
good
now.
guy.
You just said
Wow,
that.
dude, that's
Don't you
supposed to
put
be a
that-
secret.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
It's almost a uniform. Oh my god. Like, what a weirdo. You know what's funny?
Like,
Everyone has
she
met a
does
woman
this.
like her. Everyone has met that person.
Like this is just so bizarre. You know what's funny? I used like across the street from me used to live a woman that was like this, that
Right.
loved cats, but at the same time also hated them. Where it was like, you know, oh, I do anything for cats, I do anything for cats, but it was almost like at the same time it was like, oh, I've got a cat here. If you could you take care of it, like look after it? It's like, no. It was what? What do you mean? Like
So you
there
love
was a
cats.
kitten on the street that was a little want. Like I found it. Like it's like no.
Because it's a financial burden.
Yeah, like it was just one of those things where, yeah, exactly. It was like, I love cats and I'm willing to help. Like, she had a veterinarian that was giving her free bags of food that she'd leave out on the porch and give. But it was like, anytime you asked
Oh
her
my
to help do
God.
something, it was like, no, I can't be, like you said, I can't go out of my own pocket to help. Like what do
So
you mean?
ridiculous.
Like, there's a cat
that
on the
this
street.
guy-
Like,
This guy's selling fucking underwear and fucking merchandise. He's selling his like underwear, and then they ask him, "I don't wear underwear." Oh, here we go.
Like, how successful was his specific, like, little zoo he had? It
Not
must
that
have
he had
been really
me.
successful if they had.
He
that
must have been
many
making
tigers.
money.
dude,
Yeah.
you don't realize how successful it was.
But wait, is that because of the breeding and
They
the
don't-
selling the tigers, or
They
because
don't
of
emphasize-
the actual
they
people
don't
coming to visit the
emphasize-
zoo?
Yeah.
Both. They don't
that's
emphasize
why, yeah.
that, like, how, like, they don't really show it anything, but, like, the zoo was actually successful.
Honestly,
for
with people
years.
coming in, they were probably breaking even. How they were making money was probably, you're right, probably off selling fucking tigers and shit.
Yeah, because it just seems like such a shithole. And his
Yeah.
gift
And
shop
even then, it wasn't
seems
like they were
it's so
selling
fucking
tigers.
bougie.
They were, like, selling the rights to a tiger in a sense where I'll sell you
Yeah.
a tiger, and then you can basically keep it here with me. You can come and check on your tiger. And
Yeah, he would do
everything.
that too. Yeah, he would do that
It's
too.
like,
But he
when
would,
the fuck
he would,
are you,
he would
like, some
actually
people-
sell them.
Yeah, and then he would buy them back, though, or they would give them back.
Right.
Because obviously, like you said, like, once they get to a certain point, not every, like, you can't, how does
They're not
someone
making money off
take
them,
care
really.
of a tiger?
Yeah,
Even though
they're
you're
losing.
making money
You're
off
losing
of
money
them.
off them because of how much they eat.
Yeah. But it's also like, how do you take care of that?
So he broke his back, spinal.
Is it vertebrae or spinal? It's spinal. So this guy comes up to you. He's like, "Hey,
This baby goat.
I want to be your baby daddy. You come live with me in the tiger zoo." and I'll spend out. I can get all the money you want. I'll buy anything you want. You go live with this guy?
All the meth you want.
I don't think I would.
No way.
I don't think he has enough money for that. There's a war in America that's being fought. Never a truer
Isn't
statement
there?
has been made.
Isn't there? Hashtag Chaz.
Like, wait a minute, think about this. If there's a quote unquote war going on for money in this little world of like tiger
Tigers?
breeding and shit, like
Yeah.
what do people think is going on like with the media? There's way more money involved in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, have I not been preaching that everybody does everything for a dollar bill?
Oh yeah.
100% true.
Money makes the world go round.
Literally,
That's why there's all
everybody's
this
reaction.
fucking race war shit on fucking TV all the time.
It's like every time we're always like, oh, well, why isn't someone doing that? Why did they do this? It's like, probably made a good profit. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
It's fucking sad.
This guy, they should have did more on this guy too.
Right?
Yeah. He should have his own fucking documentary.
I'm pretty sure they're doing a part 2 on him.
They
Or
should.
they were doing something or doing something.
Yeah. This guy's fucking crazy.
I feel like this guy's more
His
hardcore
kid
than
does
Joe Exotic.
something. I was watching The Fighter and the Kid recently, and they were talking about his kid doing something where he, like, also works with them and like got in
really?
trouble.
It's
or
an
did something.
elephant! Oh.
Dude, he's got like a hybrid like Tiger Zoo Scientology cult like going on.
All right.
This guy gets his shit, bro. I'm joking. He's actually fucked.
He's fucking nuts.
Yeah, but he does own an elephant, so I kind of am like...
Dude. He's got like 10 Carole Baskins there.
The one cool thing about this guy is just like, I guess they haven't said.
You
it,
know,
but-
I watched this thing on like how they get the animals to be so chill. It's like they usually drug them. Like
Yeah,
no
oh, yeah.
wild animal would let you drag it across the fucking ground like that.
Oh,
Young, old, or doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's-
my dog
look at
does
that-
when he's tired.
Look at that little baby tiger. It looked fucking drugged out of its mind.
Look at the big one. Oh shit.
Yo, the
That
big one looked
giant
like
one.
it was
For
gonna
sure,
fucking
you're-
eat somebody.
they have to like.
Looks
They
like
have
it
to
just
do
ate
shit like
someone.
that.
You really-
But there is certain things that like do happen. Like in
Oh,
Yeah.
I
World
get
War II,
in
or
the,
during World War One, there was a bear that one of the Polish regiments used that they just found near their camp, but they just like somehow they trained it that would carry ammo boxes for them to like
It's a bear carried ammo boxes.
yeah.
there's
bear
a bunch of
carried ammo
weird
boxes
stories
to
like that.
to like help them like when they were like in combat would help them carry like ammo boxes to the
Dude,
gunners and shit.
DARPA's building robots to do that.
And then what they did was they changed their symbol to like of the regiment to like the bear because they honored it. And when they like went across the sea, the bear
That's pretty
the
fucking
bear was like
cool,
there's like a whole story on it on YouTube, like a little one of these guys makes like these like animated like things about like little stories like that. It's pretty cool. But you know,
Like,
animals
there was this
definitely
one guy
can be-
from World War II that doesn't have anything to do with an animal. But this guy has like I forget how many confirmed kills it was, but he did it with a fucking shovel. With a shovel.
Well, look at the story of the what's it, Hacksaw Ridge, that movie. It's kind of like it's based off a true story of a guy going into combat and not wanting to carry a gun, but rescued over like 200 U.S. soldiers and like other soldiers and Japanese soldiers at the time because he didn't care who you were. He was just rescuing you off a cliff and didn't have a gun. It's insane.
I think I don't know if I watched that same thing, but like fucking, it was like something how like the fucking, like the Red Cross. It wasn't necessarily called. I don't think it was called the Red Cross during World War II, but like a lot of like groups that like would do that in World War II. It's like they were strictly like non-combatant, and they would just go in and try and help people. It didn't matter who you were. They just tried to save you. you could have been anybody. And yeah, a lot of them died. A lot of them died.
Some balls of steel.
Just you gotta think, man. You're walking into an active war zone.
I could feed a
Even
tiger
like
for
this,
3,000 a year.
It said 10K, didn't it? I thought it said
No,
$10,000.
the guy Doc Animal says 10K. It costs 10K to
Wait.
feed a tiger. Joe Exotic goes, I could feed a tiger for $3,000 a year.
Jesus.
What an asshole!
That sounds cheap. 3,000
It
a
is
year
cheap.
to feed
Yeah,
a
look
tiger?
at them. Look at what he's
Look what he's
feeding
doing.
them.
So Doc Animal's like feeding them like high quality meat. He says it's like $10,000 to feed a tiger a year.
It's
So
like
Joe
stuff that
Exotic's like,
you and I would eat off our
yeah,
table.
this guy's
feeding them,
feeding them fucking
diseased cows that
roadkill.
have died and stuff. And yeah, roadkill.
Throw the banana in there.
The town sheriff that.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, that's what he does. He's like, I could feed a tiger.
You know,
for
people actually do
$3,000 a
that in
year.
some towns for real though. That's a real thing.
30 cows
Yeah.
a day.
Like, there's like if you like, not like they do it like for feeding tigers, but they actually use to feed towns. If a roadkill happens, they call up people and they're like.
They
Or
also
get it to
probably get
use,
fed
like-
way less too, like less often, like on 3,000 a year.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Oh yeah, dude. Look at the size of his tigers. Look at the size of Joe's. You can tell.
Yeah, bro. Doc Animal looked like he had some overweight tigers.
Yeah.
Yo,
These
that
ones are.
tiger
Look
is
how
literally
skinny
trying to
they look
steal all
compared
the food.
to the ones that he had. Yeah. Like I don't know. I feel like you could tell. If I was professional, maybe I don't know. Look at it. Oh, what an animal, dude. That's me in D&D.
So you literally,
Oh, well,
bro.
I'm aware
That's
tiger.
literally gonna be you.
Another
Now
game
I
of dodgeball.
You have to
Another
do that, right? Every once in a while, you have to
Go
tiger
tiger?
out and eat something.
Oh, dude, fucking right, I'm going.
Just for shits and giggles, like someone who really pisses you off, you just gotta be able to just eat them.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie though, having the baby tiger would be totally dope.
Oh yeah. They're definitely
Like,
cool
It would be
animals.
sick to have a baby tiger.
Just messing around with the cat, like I have
Yeah,
a cat,
until fucking 18
and
weeks
messing
later
around
when
with
the
it is
thing's
just
the
fun
size
as
of
fuck
a
when it's like-
fucking
yeah,
Great
that's
Dane.
like I'm saying, like I'm saying, just the baby tiger. Like I understand why.
But like,
that's
how
such
would
a-
you get
a-
rid
like
of it
a sweet-
after though? Because like you'd fall in love with that little baby tiger. You'd be like,
Well,
"Oh,
what
I
if
need
tries
to
to
get
eat
rid
your
of
baby?
it."
sanctuary.
Because that little baby could maul your face off and just destroy you.
Right, but so could a lot of dogs.
This is true, but a dog doesn't have like a dog isn't
Did you just
equally as
compare a
powerful.
dog to a full-grown tiger, or are you comparing it to a
Like-
baby
No,
tiger?
I'm not. I mean, obviously, a tiger is way more deadly than a dog. But like a
Yeah.
dog, if a dog really wanted to, it could still
Yeah,
fuck you
dogs,
right up.
a cat
dogs
could
are
fuck you up, too. A
domesticated.
good cat could too if it wanted to.
That's the difference. Dogs are
Right,
historically
but if you get a
domesticated.
baby tiger, you domesticate it by raising
You
it.
won't-
No.
Not the same
Yeah,
way.
not necessarily. Like they haven't been done for years. Where dogs have been years.
Yeah, it's in their
Thousands of
DNA for
years
a
they've
dog,
been known
whereas
about
tigers
dogs.
they're
Who
wild
the fuck's
animals, no
like,
matter
oh,
how
yo, we
much you
got
train them.
tigers. Let's just
Yeah.
keep some tigers. It's like only for like say 100 years plus where we're like, oh, tigers in the circus and shit.
I
It's
mean,
cool.
that's a fair point. But if I raised a baby tiger, dude, I don't know
Yeah,
if I could
you
give
did it
up.
right. You'd probably be all right.
I don't know if I could get rid of it, dude.
Yeah. I think there's a point where you just kind of like, you kind of you kind of find room to feed it. Like what, 10K
Listen,
a
I
year?
remember when my dog
feed
was
this
so
thing?
tiny, and now he's fucking huge, dude.
Yeah, bro. I remember one time for baseball, literally came over. Like it was like we had a 2-week gap, and I came over at the first 2 weeks, and he was kind of small. And I came over again 2 weeks later, and he was substantially bigger. Like literally 2 weeks time, that dog grew at least his heart grew 3 sizes that day.
He's a big boy. But yeah, obviously a tiger would be
Susan
like 5 of him.
Like that's how I see it. Like I'd be content with a dog, or a cat. I don't need a fucking
Of
tiger
course,
to be happy.
right? That's why none of us have tigers.
Right, well, that's not the only reason why.
Well,
And
it's
that's-
probably
yeah.
because it's too expensive. But
Way
like,
too
even if you could afford it, like,
yeah,
why,
I still wouldn't. Yeah,
that's the last thing I'd think about buying. I'd be like, I hit
Right.
the lottery. I'm gonna get a tiger.
yeah. McDonald's.
illusionist.
Master.
Yeah, he was like he would do like magician shit.
Wait a minute, I just missed a bunch of shit there, didn't I?
Yeah. You and the viewers at home.
Nah.
Nah, I got the subtitles on.
They probably
May recommend put the
seen this
subtitles
already.
on when yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, this whole thing. I remember this now. Yeah, they were chasing him out of the fucking malls.
Well, because I thought he was abusing the tigers.
Yeah, shit like that. Like Carole Baskin was basically calling them and saying what he was all about, so they would tell him he can't come back to the mall. So that's a huge revenue stream gone.
Like, look how
Whoa,
high
tiger.
out of that tiger's mind it is. It's just like,
look at how he'll wind the picture. Its eyes are bugged right out. Holy shit, man!
It's like, are you fucking? When's the fucking food coming, man? Fuck.
Yeah, that's another thing. All those like late night hosts that had tigers on, they weren't like from official zoos or anything. They're all from places like that. Shout out to Joe Exotic, Bob.
Exotic Joe, he said.
Yeah, Exotic Joe.
Dude, his hand was almost bigger than that fucking tiger. Holy shit.
Yeah.
If anyone could fight a tiger, it might be Shaq.
Probably.
Nah,
Fucking
that would have been
knock it over.
Shaq
Mike
versus-
Tyson.
On
Mike
the next
Tyson even
episode.
said he almost fought one of his tigers. He said he debated on fighting.
He
That's nuts.
would punch him in the face, wouldn't he?
I'd imagine. You gotta hit it
His
pretty quick to
tigers
get
get out
it.
of line, just bop bop.
Here's his magic.
Wait, like there was no tigers there, and then he put the top on, and then boom, there's 3 baby tigers.
Those 3 tigers, yeah. This is Doc Annell.
It's a power failure. Yeah.
Cowboy.
Oh, that sucks. Not my life.
Look at him. He's what the fuck? Is he LARPing?
It's like what's that guy's name? Frank Zappa.
Dude, like,
Is
how
that
could
his
you
name?
look at that guy and tell me he's not he's not a leader of a cult?
That was weird. My
He's like an unbearded
power
fucking
turned off and everything. I might.
He's like, what's his name? Can't remember the guy's name.
I'll have to catch
alright?
back up to you guys. Yeah, for some reason, like my power like surged, or like
Oh,
my
shit.
light turned off for a second. My dad his Xbox turned off. My grandma's TV turned off, but everything came back on like right away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so weird. Like I'm still like even my episode is fine. Like it's still in the same spot.
Yeah. That's good.
That's weird.
Ace Ventura. So
Wait,
all
was
these
that
chicks.
was that gorilla real? That gorilla looked like it.
Yeah.
I will
totally
say that
fake.
is cool as fuck. That he's the guy, like one of the guys that did all the movies.
Did
and
all
that's
the
one of
movies,
best parts
yeah.
About these guys, like without
I would-
these guys, some of the animals in movies would not be. Like, you know
No,
what I
they
mean?
can't get
wouldn't
them
be
from
what they
official
were.
zoos. Yeah.
Yeah, your boy won.
Yeah,
it,
man,
though.
his
It's like,
his
damn,
whole story
like
might be
7
more
hits.
interesting than Joe Exotic's, and that's
Yeah, I want to know more about
saying
him.
a lot.
Like, think about all those
It's
girls are
pretty
basically
interesting.
Carole Baskin. All those chicks he has are basically what Carole Baskin was to the original owner of that zoo, but she ended up taking over. But he basically has like 30 Carole Baskins at his zoo that he's manipulated and made into like his own fucking.
Yeah. Dude, that
Jesus.
chart is actually insane when you look at it. In
Yeah.
full scale. Tiny scale, it's like, oh, cool. And then you look at full scale, you're like, oh, wait, really?
They're
It's
all
like-
they're basically
Like,
useless
what,
after that
4
point.
months? Like, that,
Yeah.
something like that, and you're just like, that's it? Not even? Bang, they're useless to you?
Yeah, they're just the fucking liability for your financial. Well, that's what they were saying earlier. Why they charge so much for people to come in? It's like 600 something bucks at one point. He was saying for people to come and like visit, like see the tigers, they gotta charge that much, or they can't fucking feed them. Oh yeah, this shit.
And then there
Oh
was
my
this.
god.
I know this doesn't really have
yeah.
anything to do with all of this, but like,
Jesus.
still, that
This was fucked.
kind of sucked.
I read about this after we seen that first episode. It's just crazy. Fuck. They'll deliberately sit loose. One
This is
baboon. I love how
probably
it's
why we
one
don't like shit like
baboon.
this either. Like, you know, if you have animals like this is what
Oh
you know
no.
is a fear.
Oh. Yeah, for sure.
And then people were upset that they were killing the animals.
Well, what else are you gonna do?
Well, you could have tranked them. You could have tried to capture them. It's
They
like
can't just like
there's
boom,
a
spawn
300 pound.
tranquilizers.
They know exactly. I'm just saying this is what I'm saying. They were saying, and there was like, if there's a 300-pound tiger in your yard, do you want me to like make sure we're waiting for tranks, or are we just gonna,
Right? Like
Like,
they're like you figure it out. Like it's like
yeah. I don't
and
get
it's
my
just
fucking
kind of like
shotgun out.
like it seemed to like slowly die down. Where it was like, oh yeah, I guess you kind of have a point.
Yeah.
Like when there's tigers running in literally residential streets, it's like yeah.
And I'm sorry,
We
but
just can't have this, can we
those
now?
tranks don't act right away.
Exactly. It's the same
It
thing that
doesn't.
happened with, remember
It
Harambe
takes.
in a sense?
Yeah,
Where it's
the
just
whole
like,
Harambe thing. It's like if we shoot it with the trank,
yeah,
it still has the
tranks
kid.
work, but like they just
It's also going to be
because,
startled because you just poked it with a fucking trank. Still going to be walking around for another 5 minutes. It takes about 5 minutes for them to fully knock the fucking thing out, and sometimes it doesn't even. It's not even enough.
depends on the animal too,
Their
right? It
adrenaline
might be a
starts
bigger
pumping.
version
Yeah,
of the regular one, and like
their fucking adrenaline's going too. You got to hit it with a fucking, you know. They don't just drop right away from tranks normally.
yeah.
Usually walk around for a few more minutes, I believe.
like what's that movie, Old School?
Yeah.
Real film. That's a good movie we could watch.
Yeah, there's a good, yeah, for sure. Joe Exotic.
Oh shit! Imagine a bunch of tigers getting whipped around in a tornado. Tiger comes flying through your fucking window.
That's the next movie. Tiger-nado. Tiger-nado, yeah.
Tiger-nado, yeah.
Sharknado,
Don't fucking
Tignado,
kill me.
Tigernado.
You've heard of Sharknado. Starring
Honestly,
Exotic Joe.
I
Shaquille
really
O'Neal.
I could see. I wouldn't be surprised if it's now a thing, just because this whole little scene right here, and we just thought of it. Like if we're
Tiger-nado.
thinking about it, there's somebody else thinking about it.
Right?
And there's a
someone with
character that looks
meme
like
face.
Joe
there was
Exotic,
some
but
really
they don't call him Joe
dumb
Exotic.
person or really smart. I guess can't really call them dumb, but there was really some really smart person watching Jaws one day and said, "What if a tornado happened?"
Did that movie even make money? Like they made multiple of them, so it must have.
Sharknado, yeah,
Dude.
for sure.
Are you kidding me?
It made a ton of money, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It's probably
They're
up
all
there
low-
with some like
they're
the
low
highest
budget.
grossing movie. They're so low
Yeah.
grossing that
Yeah.
they make so
Their
much
budget's
money.
So low. Yeah, on DVD sales and stuff.
So
like
why
that.
not
Sell them?
7 of
Dude.
them.
Yeah,
Tiger-nado, come on, dude.
Right?
Like you don't think like milking the like. You ever heard of the milking the franchise? Like you say
It's
something
like
like
just
Fast
such a
and the Furious
ridiculous
goes
movie
on
that
and
people
on.
are like, I gotta see this shit.
Right? Exactly.
Yo, I think it's
We
gone.
recorded
Me
that
and
track
Chris
the one
watched
day.
the one.
Yeah.
We gotta watch that one again with you boys. Oh my god.
It was
Dude,
so good.
draw was the
I've
best
never
part
seen
of the whole
Sharknado.
movie.
Oh,
No,
let's
we
watch
watched
all
like
of them.
the sixth. We watched like the sixth one. The sixth one was like.
Wait, there's
it's like
six of them?
There's like eight,
Yeah, dude.
7 or 8 of them.
What
And
the
the best
fuck?
was
They,
some of
they
them-
got like a Fast and Furious
Dude,
fucking
are you kidding me?
Sharknado fucking series?
Dude, the best part is eventually wrestlers start showing up in them too. Like,
Yeah.
Oh
It's
my
the best.
god, The Rock.
Oh.
no,
No,
big name
no
wrestlers.
one like that. No, it's not him.
They're all mid-tier wrestlers at the time. There's a couple big
No
names like
mid-tier.
Seth Rollins isn't one of them. He's
Yeah.
probably the biggest
Oh,
name,
man.
but at the time wasn't that big.
I think John Morrison's in one of them.
Dude,
Yeah.
if The Rock showed up, I'd be like, okay.
Actually,
This
Kurt
is-
Angle was in
This
it.
has gone too far.
Kurt Angle was in one.
I'm pretty sure.
The only guy though to do anything was John Morrison. Was the only one to hit a finisher.
That's fucking awesome. Yeah, we
He
gotta
actually
watch
hits
it.
a
That's
finisher.
fucking insane, dude. They made 6 of them. I thought there was like 2 Sharknado movies.
No. No. You know that movie, like, what was it, The Human Centipede? There's like 4 of them.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think shit like that just disappears and goes away?
No.
Yo, I don't even want to watch that movie. Fucking Human Centipede shit.
It's not even.
I'm just
it's not
saying,
that
like,
bad.
you think, no, but
I first heard
You
of it,
think
I
shit
was like,
like-
I don't
no.
even want that imagery in my mind at all. Like, I'm not watching it.
Kyrie, be strong,
I've seen you
Kyrie.
before I shot my animals.
If I never
Sounds
see
like
it, it
it.
can't show up
You
in
know
my
what this guy
nightmares.
kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of, like, a really whacked version of Phil Cassidy from Grand Theft Auto games. Remember, like, Vice City and, like, GTA 3 and
Doc
stuff?
Handle?
Yeah, kind of.
No,
Oh,
Joe
Exotic.
Exotic. Reminds me of, like Phil, what was his name, Phil Cassidy or Phil whatever?
Yeah, Phil
The gun
Cassidy.
guy?
He blows his arm
He
off.
just, yeah,
The
just
moonshine
reminds me of,
bomb.
like, a whack version of him. Like, you know what I mean? Just, like, the way he's always like,
Yeah, I can
gotta
see
kill
that
you
too, a
before I
little
kill my people. God bless America. Jesus. We're gonna get you in trouble, or you can do a lot of math and work with tigers. 0 4th boy.
By keeping him in a cage, what?
Yeah, they're
She
talking
let
about
the
how
tigers
people
out
from
with that
PETA
little
are.
fence.
Yeah,
No,
he's
I know,
talking about
but he
how
just said,
PETA
how are
is-
you going to keep him from running down the street and going to 7-Eleven? And I said, by keeping him in a fucking cage?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Because they're complaining about, and more ICE people are coming there and fucking videotaping them and shit. So they're
Yeah.
calling the cops to get them out.
Like-
and then he's like, all these people are coming in complaining out like about the riots, and he's like, well, you want me to fucking do the thing?
In some sense, can we send them back? Some of these guys, like I guess they're all in captivity, so you can't, like I said it's earlier, like, it's
Yeah.
hard. Like,
You can't even
don't we
send them
have
back.
like endangered species like this where we could do this with them? Like, why is this like, and obviously, like, what is she doing here? What is she doing right here? Complaining that
The exact thing that she
literally having them
condemns other
lined up.
people for doing.
What is the difference? In a big cage.
There is no
Look at the
difference.
man. He's leaning over it too. It's like, oh Jesus.
Dude, everybody on the internet hates this bitch. Like, everyone.
Some people say all lives matter. Some people
You're
say
just
Black Lives Matter.
amazing.
But everyone agrees Carole Baskin.
You're just so amazing. Like, you just
Oh
help
my
all
god,
these big
Chris, you had to go there. Well, I think I'm lagging a little bit.
No.
My voice hasn't been cutting in and out at all.
I don't know. I think we lost Chris on Logan. I remember Logan for a minute. Logan? Chris? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
My bad, yo. My fucking power keeps fucking turning off.
It's because you guys are in fucking quarantine, dude. Stay the fucking side, Logan. Jesus.
We all say that.
I don't say that. Your apartment says that.
It's rude, dude.
Called her a terrorist.
Jesus.
I mean, she might be terrorizing him.
You know, one thing I will say that he did do wrong is, like, kind of going after her pretty hard. Like, you definitely do got to go after her and all this, but, like, my man goes a little hard in the paint, you know?
Yeah, he went a little too hard.
Like, even, like, all he's, like, beginning here, he's totally trying, like, he's just trying to ruin her.
Like I said before, like, she's a fucking piece of shit, but he's an idiot, bro. He does so many stupid ass things. Like, all parties involved are just fucking crazy.
Yeah, but if that act is passed, does that not mean her big zoo is gone too?
It should, but I think hers becomes like a sanctuary for animals or something. I don't know. Her whole thing about going to Congress to pass legislation is pretty much just to put her competitors out of business.
That's so
And
dumb.
then she'll control the monopoly on big cat zoos. Are you serious? I'd be afraid that this bitch was gonna kill one of my family members.
I guess in some sense they both have the right to be scared of their lives.
Well, yeah.
She's fucking psycho.
Fair enough.
She just like looks at you, then looks at the meat grinder, like.
See, this is crazy. He's posting shit like this on the internet. Like,
He was posting this by the end, but like this is not posted, right? This is like behind, like this is the document, like this is footage for us, right? You know what I mean?
yeah, I get that. Like, he's just trying to like protect his property and shit. Like, he has the right to do that, obviously. But the way he's portraying himself,
Doesn't help his cause at all.
No, not at all. He's like boom, 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 boom. Oh, I got all the animal rights activists in a row. Like, it just makes it seem like you just want to shoot animal rights activists. He's gonna shut down everybody.
He's gonna close them all down.
Shit. That's that.
All right. Well, I don't know what happened to Chris. I think he might be having some audio issues, but
I'm thinking
that was
maybe
episode 1.
Somebody come into his room.
Like we said before, we did already watch this episode, so this is the second time that we watched this. There's a lot of shit that